If you got a hook you like to use and your bait keeps sliding off of it, you're constantly having to push your bait back up there because it doesn't have a bait keeper, well, today I'm going to show you how to fix that. Hey folks, welcome back to Real Southern Outdoors. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can add a bait keeper to just about any hook. Now, what you're going to need is your hook, and I'm going to be using a saltwater hook. I'm going to be making some flipping and pitching hooks today, punching or whatever. But if you look, what this is a Ocean Assy saltwater hook. This is a 4/0. I use a 4/0 and a 5/0, but they don't have any bait keepers on them. And I can't take credit for this because I learned this several years ago from Terry Scroggins. So this is a trick you can use. I learned this from him, so I'll give him a shout out on this. This is not my doing. But I'm going to show you 2 ways to do it today, and then I'm probably going to make a couple more videos and show you some other ways, because I've got ways you can add screw locks and everything else. So we'll do another video on that. We'll just keep it to 2 today. Okay, what you're going to need to do is take your wire, whatever it may be, and if you don't have any of this wire, just get you an old spinner bait that's you wore out, and use the wire as an old spinner bait. But what you want to do is take your piece of wire and just a little bit on the end there. Take it and turn it up. Like I said, if you don't have these pliers like this, you can use pair of needle nose pliers. You see how I turn that up? Then what I'm going to do is just cut it off about like that. So what you're going to end up with is just a little piece, turn up about like an L or something like that. Then you're going to need you a piece of this heat shrink. It's cut off about that size right there, about 3/8 of an inch or something like that. Take it, thread it on your hook. Then you're going to need something to hold your hook as well. Now these are just like helping hands. You can pick them up at Harbor Freight for, I don't know, $3, $4, $5. If you don't have a vise, they'll work just fine. Put my hook in there that way because I like my wire to hang down. What you want to do is put your little super glue on this hook and let it run up in that heat shrink. Take your piece of wire. See if I can do this on camera here. Y'all can see that. You can see that there. I just got that sticking in that piece of wire, that heat shrink like that. Now I'm going to just take my torch, this little butane torch here, and I'm going to heat that heat shrink. We'll set that over there and let that dry. What you're going to end up with, something like this right here. That'll be pretty strong. Now let me show you how this works. Now here's just the old bait. You can see this thing is tore all to pieces. It's laying on the bench up here. But let's thread it on one of these. The same hook that doesn't have a bait keeper on it. So you can see how easy that thing pulls around. Now let's take this one that we've already made. It's dried. Let's thread it up there. Now, well, if I don't drop it. You see how that's holding? And I'm pulling on it pretty good. So, there you go. And that's a bait that's tore all to pieces. So there's one way you can do it. So now I'm going to show you a second way. And a lot of people do this. This is not my idea neither, but I've been doing it for years. What you can do, a lot of guys fly tying and stuff, they use the thread and the bobbins and all that. Well, I'm going to show you a simple way to do it. You got some way to hold your hook. Just take your old braided line. Now I save a lot of old braided line, not all of it, but I save a lot of old braided line when I take it off a reel. I've used it, I spool it back up on a spool, and I use it for things like this. Saves you money. There's another tip. Do it, just take your piece of, your old fishing line, out of the way so it don't keep catching. And wind it around a little bit there, just so that line will stay. Take your piece of wire, put it up under there. Kind of wrap that around. Where it will stay right there. Then to tie it off, what you're going to do is a whip knot. You're just going to put your fingers on it like that, twist it over, come around like that, pull it down tight. Now I like to do that several times. Get my fingers out of it. I'm trying to do it slow where y'all can see it, hopefully. But again, just take it and twist it over, put it around your hook, pull it down. Take your pair of scissors, cut that off, get your little tag lines off if you want to there. Of course, if I want to do this on camera, I don't want to grab this right. Then take your super glue. Let me show you what you got. You see how you got that tied in there? Well, it's not going to hold that great just like that. But if you take that super glue is going to bond into that thread, and it'll bond to that wire and that hook. Now when that dries, it'll be the same way. That thing will hold and it'll be there. Well, there you go. There's 2 quick ways that you can make bait keepers for your hooks that don't have them, and keep that bait staying on your hook where you want it. Now, like I said, I'm going to be doing a couple of these videos, show you different ways how you do it, and some of it, like these, you have to do, or it's easier to do in your tackle room, in your shop, or whatever. I got some ideas I'm going to show you how you can do it when you're on the water, whether you're in the boat, walking the bank, or whatever, with things that you got right with you. So I hope this video will help you. Don't forget, hit that like and subscribe. Share my videos so it'll help someone else just like I'm trying to help you. And as I always say, may God bless you. We'll catch you later.